born of ancient magic, yearned for human love and the fate that awaited her. By Suzhen, the White Snake. In ancient times, on the shores of West Lake, in the Chinese city of Hangzhou, lived a white-scaled snake, a spirit named Bai Suzhen. For 1,000 years she had meditated in the mountains, seeking enlightenment and understanding of the human world. When her soul finally attained the power of transformation, she decided to taste life among humans, a world she had only observed from the shadows of bamboo and mist. With the help of her faithful companion Xiao King, a green snake spirit, Bai Suzhen transformed into a beautiful woman, graceful, with eyes as deep as the lake after rain. One day, while rain poured over the broken bridge, Bai Suzhen met Suzhen, a young pharmacist, humble and kind-hearted. When he offered her his umbrella, their destinies intertwined. The rain stopped, but they were never separated again. They fell in love and soon married, opening a pharmacy to help the sick. People said their remedies healed not only the body but also the soul, for Bai Suzhen possessed healing powers, a gift earned through her millennia of spiritual practice. Their home was filled with light and happiness, until Fa Hai, a Buddhist monk from Jinshan Temple, entered their lives. Fa Hai sensed the supernatural energy around Bai Suzhen and realized she was not human. He warned Suzhen, "Your wife is not of this world. You sleep beside a snake spirit." Suzhen, torn between love and doubt, listened to the monk. Fa Hai gave him wine with realgar powder, traditionally drunk during the Dragon Boat Festival to expel evil spirits. Unaware of the truth, Suzhen offered the wine to his wife. Upon drinking it, Bai Suzhen could no longer maintain human form. She transformed into a giant white snake. Seeing this, Suzhen collapsed, struck dead by shock. Full of grief and love, Bai Suzhen ventured into the underworld, to the hall of King Yama, ruler of the dead, to plead for her husband's soul. Her prayer was no ordinary plea. She offered her millennia of power in exchange for his life. Yet the path to Yama led through the 7 gates of hell, each guarded by ever fiercer demons and spirits of punishment. At the first gate, she encountered the guardian with iron shackles, a demon who gathered the souls of the deceitful. When he tried to stop her, Bai Suzhen raised her hand, and a light like moonlit mist shone forth, melting his chains in the silence of hell. At the second gate, seas of blood churned beneath the feet of the damned. Demons tried to drag her down, claiming no spirit may pass this threshold. Yet her love for Suzhen burned like fire, turning the blood into water. At the third gate, she faced delusions, shadows of her past and doubts within her heart. Each vision was a lie meant to break her, but she passed through them without flinching. At the fourth gate, guardians of bone and ash blocked her with spears of smoke. She spoke the name of Guanyin, the goddess of mercy, and the spears transformed into lotus flowers. At the fifth gate, she encountered the river of forgetting, carrying the souls of lost lovers. She refused to drink its waters, which erase memory, and crossed the river holding the memory of her husband in her hands. At the sixth gate, 9 snake spirits attempted to seize her power, demanding she renounce her millennia of magic. Bai Suzhen agreed, saying, "Power without love is empty. Love without power is eternal." And the gates opened. At the 7th gate, Yama himself awaited. She was neither spirit nor human, but something in between, a being of light and darkness. She knelt and laid her soul before him. The king of the dead remained silent for a long while, then spoke. Those who descend here seek power or vengeance. You seek love. Go by Suzhen and take the flower of life. Your tear has more power than 1,000 spells. Before her appeared the sacred lotus, a gift from Guan Yin, and she returned to the earthly realm, carrying it in her hands. She placed it upon her husband's body, and Suzhen awoke, restored from death by the strength of her heart. Yet the monk Far High could not accept their happiness. He summoned the gods of heaven, insisting that a spirit and a human must not live together, for the world would fall into chaos. When Bai Suzhen bore a son, Far High seized a moment of weakness. With the magic of the Golden Pagoda and the aid of divine forces, he imprisoned Bai Suzhen in Lifeng Pagoda, a tall stone and golden tower on the shore of West Lake. She remained confined there, while the years passed like waves, waiting for the day her tears would melt her bonds. Years passed, and their son, Shu Shilin, grew into a scholar of great heart and wisdom. When he passed the imperial exams, the gods heard his prayers for his mother. Seeing the purity of love between the spouses and the devotion of their son, the heavenly court decided to forgive Bai Suzhen. The pagoda cracked, and Bai Suzhen was freed from captivity. She reunited with Shu Xian and their son, this time without obstacles between worlds. Far High, who had believed all his life that he was doing good, realized his own arrogance. When the gods freed Bai Suzhen, his prayers went unheard. There he was forced to meditate eternally, watching the world through a cold, stone shell, while his power and authority could no longer influence humans or spirits. The shell imprisoned him like a dungeon from which there was no escape, leaving Far High forever confronted with his fanaticism, pride, and failed attempt to control love and fate. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. The next legend awaits, a story you won't want to miss.